Release what is not aligned and step into who you truly are. Hello, I am Leora, and welcome to my channel. I help individuals like yourself to discover and reveal their light within. And today I'm outside in the nature. I'm actually at the beach, and I thought this was an amazing opportunity to take this landscape. Here, I'll show you guys without trying to mess up everything. I'm in Spain at the beach, and I feel like it just symbolizes our energy for this week. I come every morning to the beach, and the water erodes the sand. It looks different every morning. It doesn't matter if I go to the same spot. It looks different every morning. And it's basically a natural cleansing, a natural cleansing of what needs to move, what needs to get aligned, what needs to come into a different shape, into a different identity. It's like it has a new identity every morning. And that's what this week's energy is asking us for. It's asking us to really assess and look at those things that are no longer aligned with us. It's asking us to be truthful. Why am I holding on to this thing? Why am I holding on to this relationship? Why am I holding on to this job? Why am I holding on to this life? Why am I holding on to this identity? Why am I showing up in areas in my life that aren't aligned? Why am I saying yes when I really mean no? Okay, this is the energy. And so it's asking you to let go of those things in order to create a void. I know, void sounds very scary. It's an intensive time right now. But this void creates what's called a vacuum. And this vacuum will pull in. It's asking you to create this vacuum. So this vacuum can pull in all of your heart's desires on a very deep soul level. So this energy is becoming you, basically. It's becoming your true essence. It's asking you to let go of a false identity and step into who you truly are on a soul level. And so it's a time to stop and say, what am I doing? What am I doing? What does my day look like? What does my life look like? And what am I holding on to? What am I, and sometimes we hold on to things because we don't want to feel like we've failed. But it has nothing to do with failing. If you've truly held on to something and you've given it your best and you feel it within yourself, there's no more room to put any light into this. There's no more room to put any more energy into it. It's like the more energy I put into it, the more chaos comes out of it. And that is a sure sign. If you are putting your energy into something and it is producing chaos, things are falling apart, things aren't going the way they're supposed to, that is a sign from the universe that something energetically is not lining up. And so how do we deal with that? Well, you have to know yourself. And that's why I recommend always a soul chart reading, is because you need to know where your correction, your cocoon is. And when you know where your cocoon is, when you understand that, then you can know, okay, what is my soul asking of me at this moment? I mean, you can continue through your life just watching the patterns and never really having a soul chart reading and just guessing with what you keep pulling in your life, and learn how to read your mirror, basically read your life as a mirror. I coach people through that as well. But it is easier when you have your own personal user's manual, when you know that, because then you understand yourself at a deep level. You understand who you are. And so when you understand who you are and you keep pulling the same thing into your life, and the question is, am I supposed to let go of this now? Or am I supposed to hold on? And that's where you have to get honest with yourself. And a lot of fears will come up. If you have a fear of abandonment, if your correction has to do with abandonment, that's going to come up. If your correction has to do with self-worth, that's going to come up. Whatever it is for you, those fears are going to come up, those fears and doubts. I suggest in this time, go into prayer. I don't mean like religious prayer. I mean just connecting to the Creator. Just go out every day. I go every day at least half an hour. Just in the morning, I wake up. First thing I do is I talk to the Creator. First thing I do when I work out in the morning, I'm on a walk and I'm in nature and I'm talking to the Creator. that is your source. I kind of describe it to my children as connecting to your higher self, connecting to the creator, connecting to the universe, whatever you want to, whatever you feel comfortable and resonates with you. It's like you're in a valley between very, very high mountains all around you. And you don't know whether to go right or left, but your higher self and the creator in a helicopter above the mountains, they have the whole view of what's going on. And if you connect to them, they can tell you, yeah, you're supposed to go left here, you're supposed to go right here. They will give you clarity. You know, so often we call up a friend, or so often we turn to AI and we try to get answers. But I'm telling each and every one of you, you have all the answers you need within yourself. You really don't need anybody. And that's where self-trust comes, with learning who you are. And you're an amazing, amazing soul with an amazing, amazing connection to the creator. And I know it may not feel that way, but it's the truth. Each one of us has a connection to the creator. Your connection to the creator, you create. So the creator shows up on how you believe the creator is. Like there's a saying in Kabbalah that we create the creator. That means my version of the creator looks much different than your version of the creator. And the reason behind that is because it has to do with my belief systems. If I believe that the creator will move mountains for me, if I believe he will, command his angels concerning me, if I believe that he will move heaven and earth for me, if I believe that he will show up and he can trust me and I can trust him, then I will step out and start acting that way in my life. And the way I act is my creation power, is I'm creating that through my belief system. I'm creating my reality through my belief systems and through my actions. And so how do you see the creator? When I say creator, what comes to your mind? And then do you trust the creator to know and to guide you on your path? Do you truly trust? Are you trying to control everything? Are you trying to micromanage everything? Are you scared to let go because you don't know what will happen, or because you're scared to lose something? These are serious questions only you can ask yourself, and you know the answers. You know what you're supposed to do. You don't need to call the 10th friend in a row. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. And now we've come into the month of Taurus, where the energy is going to make it even harder. It's an earth energy. It's going to make it even harder to get out of our comfort zones. So I encourage you guys this week that before, and it's not only for this week, if you're hearing this message weeks later, a year later, it doesn't matter, it applies. These are just principles that our life runs by. And the game of life is not really difficult. Our ego makes it difficult. But the rules of life and how it works is really quite simple. So in this month, the month of Taurus, we have an energy that is wanting to stay in its comfort zone. And that's a lot of reasons why people don't make changes, is because it's uncomfortable. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want anything to change. I want it all to stay the same. It's uncomfortable. But this is where the magic is, because yes, in that shadow of that energy, it's uncomfortable. But if you go against that, if you go against your ego and you say, you know what, my comfort zone would be to stay in bed right now, but I'm going to get up out of bed. My comfort zone would be to stay in that relationship that I know is not going anywhere, but I'm going to leave it because that's out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is to stay with that job because it pays well, but I know it's not my purpose and doesn't speak to what my soul came here to do. So I'm going to leave it. And that is getting out of your comfort zone. Every day, every moment of of this month, we have to ask ourselves, where is my comfort zone in this situation? And surprisingly enough, if you are a doer, if you have to be constantly in action and doing, your comfort zone may look like sitting down, taking a break. Okay, so you're going to have to get to know yourself on a very intimate level, and a very truthful, very raw level. Who am I? Not from a place of self-judgment or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. From a place of curiosity, a loving curiosity, where you look honestly at yourself and your life and you make the changes that need to be made. So with the energy on this beach right now, the ocean in front of me, let's go ahead and do a meditation to anchor this energy within us and give us the strength that we need to make the changes and to let go of those things that no longer are aligned with us. So thank you, Creator. Thank you that you are trustworthy. Thank you that we can trust you. We can come to you with anything at any time, no matter what it is. Even if we've made what's so-called a mistake, we can always return to you. As soon as we return to you and ask for your help, you are always there for us, always dependable and reliable. And no matter if we've gone the wrong way, we can get back on course. And I thank you for your guidance. I thank you for leading us and lovingly showing us those areas that we're supposed to change, lovingly showing us those areas that are misaligned to who we truly are so that we can come into alignment. And we are asking for certainty, absolute certainty that we know that our soul knows the best route for us and we can trust, and that you know the best route for us and we can trust in that. And so we release everything that is supposed to be released at this time. We release it. We let go. We let it dissolve. And we create a vacuum to receive everything that you have to give to us. And we know that everything goes beyond what we can dream, ask for, or imagine. And we are so grateful and so thankful. And we know with certainty that we are right where we're supposed to be. No matter what it looks like right now, this is what my soul needs to transform. And I know with certainty I am here. And I know with certainty that you are with me. And I thank you for your guidance. I thank you for showing me those things and revealing the truth to me, what needs to be let go. And I thank you for the courage to let go of it all. And I thank you for showing me each and every day what I need to do to get out of my comfort zone so I can create miracles, so I can create the life that I truly, truly desire and deserve. I wish you guys an amazingly powerful and beautiful week and upcoming month.